Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Well, today I wanted to talk about a topic that's pretty much taboo, and I want to preface it by saying I don't have any axe to grind. The whole idea of this channel is to get people to go, when they pass away, to heaven. So that's the whole idea of this particular channel. And some people might be offended by this topic, but I think it's necessary because many people will be going to hell because they live in this particular lifestyle, and I just want to shed light on it. I want you to understand how God thinks about these things and have an open mind. To preface it also, I've only been a Bible thumper for the last maybe 5 or 6. No, I started the channel when 15, so pretty much since then. So it's been about 7 years or so that I've been a Bible thumper, and I'm almost 60 years old. So I was a bad person. If I would have died young, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I had no chance to go to heaven. I was like, straight to hell. Okay. Not that I'm going to go straight to heaven. No, I don't know. But I got a little bit of a better chance now than I did years ago. So, and that's, of course, just my opinion. I don't know. Who knows? But I wanted to talk about the topic of the gay life, the gay lifestyle. It's hard for me to say. That's how hard it is to talk about it because it's and people just the gay lifestyle and they get up at arms, and I just want people to relax and just listen like it's a bedtime story. Today I was doing some chores and I was outside and I saw these two men walking, and it came to my mind that they were a gay couple because one looked a little feminine and the other one looked a little masculine. That's how I interpreted it. Now, whether they're two friends and they have wives and kids, I don't know, but this is the way I interpreted it, and this came up why it kind of sparked my mind. And I say this: the gay lifestyle, or the gay lifestyle is very similar to the non-gay lifestyle or this heterosexual lifestyle. And why do I say that? Because when you look at the gay couples, there is a man figure or a masculine figure and a female figure. Just like when you have a heterosexual couple, when you have a male and a female. And it's interesting because even the gay lifestyle or gay society follows God's ways. The only thing is that they're perverted when it comes to the bedroom. So, and that's where the devil comes in. See, the devil takes God's ideas and he just changes them just a little bit and perverts them. That's why, and I'm going to offend some people now regarding the Muslim religion. You know, that was, well, anyway, that's another topic, but food for thought. So I just want to mention that. I want to mention that for heterosexuals that bash gay people, or when the gay people say that I was born this way, that this was not because I wanted to become gay. I was born like this. I go back to Genesis. Genesis, God made Adam from dirt, and then Adam was his job. One of his jobs was to name all the animals. And then when God saw Adam, he saw that he needed what they call a suitable helper, a suitable helper. And he mentioned this twice in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible. And what happened was, I don't know if you know the story, but and I don't want to go through the whole story. I mean, we just read Genesis. It's not that many pages. It's maybe 8 or 10 pages. God put Adam to sleep and took out one of his ribs and he made Eve. Now it's interesting because God made Adam and all the animals out of dirt. But the only entity or only being that he made that was not from dirt was Eve. He used Adam's rib. And one of the reasons why he did it because when you get married, those two fleshes become one. See, there's an input and an output, right? Man has the penis and the woman has the vagina, and when they have sexual intercourse, they become one. God is very poetic and he's very loving. And if you start analyzing this particular Bible things, excuse me here, you really understand how God is. And so I wanted to mention that to everybody. Let's not get up at arms at each other. I had a boss that was a lesbian, or was a lesbian. I don't know, she tried living, and she was a great boss. She was one of my better bosses. She had her lifestyle, and I respected her lifestyle. This is when I was actually back when I was uh, uh, a Satan advocate, but I never had a problem with her lifestyle. That was her lifestyle, and it didn't bother me. And she was a good manager. She treated me well. I have no axe to grind with the gay society. My biggest worry is that I don't want them to go to hell because God made a man and made a woman. And look, God made Adam. If he wanted a suitable helper, if God thought a suitable helper would have been another man, he would have made another man, Adam 2, right? Adam 1 and Adam 2. But no, he made a female for a particular reason. And we have to follow his ways. Well, you don't have to follow his ways. You can go straight to hell if you want to. But God put a lot of thought in this. He had to change the mold because everything he was making out of dirt. And he said, no, I'm not going to make it out of the dirt. He would pick the rib of Adam so that those two, basically, the male and the female is the same body. It comes from the male of, from Adam, which was one particular entity, being. And so it's very poetic. And when you have two men having sex or two females having sex, it perverts what God designed. And that's why you go to hell. You're doing something that God did not approve of. And I really think that most gay people know that it's not right. They just don't know how to get from here to there. They don't know how to get out of it. They say, well, I was just born this way. I can't help it. Hey, people overeat. People do a lot of things that they're not supposed to do, and they don't know how to get out from that particular thing. I'm just trying to explain how God looks at things. Now, am I 100% right? I don't know. This is what I feel. I've contemplated this. I've read the Bible, and I've gone to understand what I believe. And just because I'm heterosexual doesn't mean I'm standing on a mountain professing how you should be. Because hey, I'm the first one to admit that I got a lot of sins, and I'm a work in progress. Believe me. But I did want to mention this, and I want people to think about this because we all go to heaven or hell individually. And one day is going to come that you're going to pass away and you're going to have to deal with the judgment seat of Christ all by yourself. And I want you to go to the heaven. I don't want you to go to hell. So contemplate this, people. Think about it. And for people who are heterosexual, please do not bash gay people. Gay people, for the most part, are very good people, and you commit sins, so you don't want people condemning you because you commit some type of sin. So let's have empathy and sympathy to these people and let's try to help them as best we can. We have to carry a cross. And I know this is a sensitive subject, but, if I keep my mouth shut, I'm not carrying my cross. And second, maybe some people will learn about this. Look, also, when people say, well, I was just born this way, God loves you. God created you. God is not going to create something that he does not approve of. He doesn't fight himself. And I really believe that the reason why people are gay is really because of society and the perverted society we live in. I mean, you don't know when you're a baby, what sex you are. You don't even know what you are. You don't have no idea. And sexual behavior can be perverted because of TV or whatever the case may be. And then you learn how to be one way. Hey, that's complicated. Your sexual persuasion is very complicated. And you're learning this on the fly as a little child. So who's not to say that you get it wrong, right? So anyway, food for thought. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And as always, God bless.